Edai, who was one of the early dudes doing drill, man. I've interviewed a few people and they've talked about, him and Duck going back and forth really early on in the drill scene. What was your thoughts, and, did you have any interactions with Edai?
Hell yeah, I had a lot of interactions with Edai. Edai was my homie in this shit. Like, Edai was a good dude. Never met him in real life again, but he was my homie in this shit. But I'm gonna tell you, we kind of fell out though, right? This before his death and shit. People don't know. You remember when the fake paperwork about Tay600 snitching on Rondo? You remember when that fake paperwork first hit the internet, Cam? I'm the first person that ever posted that shit, Cam. I was the first person that ever had that paperwork. Tay actually tells this story on Vlad TV. He don't say my name, but he speaks on this blogger, right? He's talking about me on his interview. I'm the first person that ever had that shit. And Edai gave it to me. Edai gave me the fake paperwork. So I'm finna tell you how we got into it. Edai gave me the paperwork that said Tay600 snitched on his brother, all kind of shit. I posted shit on the internet, man. I get about 600,000 views on that shit. You feel me? Come to find out, it's fake. Okay? Shit fake. So I make a decision to say, you know what? The shit fake, I'm going to take it down. Even though I got 600,000 views on the shit, I'm going to take it down. I took it down. And then I did an interview with Tay600. I did an interview with Tay600. Edai felt like I shouldn't interview Tay600. I shouldn't talk to him. I shouldn't support him. I shouldn't promote him. He a rat. I don't support him. I say, look, bro, you sent me the fake paperwork, bro. That's fake paperwork. I don't want to be in that shit. That's fake paperwork. Bro, he got so mad at me about this shit, he went on Zach TV. You go back to Zach TV and Edai. He disses me on Zach TV. He don't diss me too hard, but he's very upset with me because he feels like I'm supporting a rat. I'm doing all this shit here, I don't know what Tay did. He say he didn't do this shit. He kind of proved he didn't do this shit. Then people proving he did this shit. I ain't got nothing to do with it. I'm out that shit. But he was real angry with me over that shit. I'm the first person to ever post. Everybody else reposted the paperwork that I dropped. I made that shit go viral. But I want to say I made fake paperwork go viral though, You feel me? And I told Tay600 that shit though, because Tay asked me, like, bro, why you post that shit? I say, man, it was fake. I didn't know it was fake. I thought it was real. But we end up getting cool because you understand it's a business. But I'm going to tell you about Edai though. Edai was a legend in this shit though, Cam. His death, he was shot like 22 times. Edai was shot like 22 times. Edai, this wasn't like a spur of the moment shit. This was like some setup shit. I'm gonna tell you, cause Edai a legend in this shit. Remember, I'm a street reporter. I study these cases and shit, Cam. He was shot on the weekend in a bad neighborhood in Chicago. 3 things that I know Edai wouldn't fall for. He been in this shit long enough. He know the do's and the don'ts in this shit. So it lead me to believe that he must have lived in that area. He must have stayed around there to be in a badass neighborhood late at night on the weekend. If you're in Chicago, you stay the fuck away from those 3 criterias. When you look into the paperwork with Edai, it say motherfucker shot Edai 20-something times. Then got in the car and rolled off and shit. Yeah.
Man, about the whole paperwork and everything, with all the fake paperwork that is like came out, especially involving Chicago, it is so hard to really tell who snitched, who didn't snitch, what happened. You know what I mean? Because I don't think the Capone situation is the only situation about some fake paperwork.
Right.
People might get mad at us and they might say we're supporting the rap, but at the same time, it's like, how the fuck are we supposed to know if you guys are making up fake paperwork all the time about people? Like, how are we like, you know what I'm saying? Especially for someone like me who's not from Chicago. I'm way from Cali.
Right.
So I got no way of telling who's doing what, And when you release fake paperwork, that just makes it even harder when the real shit come out, because when the real shit come out, then I'm going, okay, is this fake too?
Facts.
You know what I mean? Like, I didn't go file to get the paperwork, so I have no way of verifying that this shit is real.
Facts. That's
You
true,
know,
Cam. That shit true. And that shit be dangerous too, calling them up a snitch, trying to expose them up being a snitch. Like that's the kind of shit a motherfucker don't forget, you know?
man, it is super deadly to call somebody a snitch,
You
man.
seen
That
Nipsey did that shit. Nipsey called him up a rat. You seen what happened?
What's up? This is Cam Capone. We got more content like this coming soon, so hit that like button, subscribe, and stay locked in to Cam Capone News.